Yo, what is up, everybody? It is a little bit of a vault season. Kind of did one of these yesterday or last week. Forgot to upload it. No problem. Took this screenshot yesterday. And this is what we're working with. We got 8 characters to take vaults on. We got 4 out of 8 Mythic on the Warlock, which is the main. So big juicer vault there. We'll save that for last. Then 3 characters I can tank on. We got 4 Mythic keys done, so let's start with the Aug, the character I probably care about the least. I don't really see myself playing this one too much, so kind of nice to do. My gearing process for the alts has been very nice. I just get to rip the vault right away, and I've been doing. You guys want some quick math here on how to gear your alts in the long term? 3 tier 11 delves a week, which are a pleasure to do. That's 62 crests. Every 2 weeks, you get a full spark. It takes 60 crests to craft a mythic piece. So, bam, every 2 weeks, you do 3 delves a week. And there you go. There's your mythic piece. So, between that and then the vaults in the long term, should just be able to fill out. Okay, nice driving, bro. Should be able to fill out whatever I want. We're just opening an Aug. I'm never playing Prez, I don't think. I would not be super happy with the healing trinket, so I am definitely happy with the Parapodia, though. I will take that all day. It is a damage proc, which is nice for Aug, and more importantly, it is just a ton of stats. That is a banger hit for me. That is actually very nice. I'm not even sure that the zap cap is better. It did get buffed, though. The Giga Zap, that is 2 mythic trinkets on the back end blast. That is a beautiful start to the video. Let's hit the shaman. Sure, why not? We'll hit the shaman next. Whirlcane, the opposite of Whirlwind in many ways. The namesake, of course, for which he is so honorably representing. See what we can get going here. These loading screens are killing me, and don't ask me to edit them out. I'm not gonna. Get into the big G and get it going here. Same thing. I think I'm always Ellie, boom. I wonder if this thing is gonna get nerfed. It'd be fun to learn it. I really have not put much time into it. That's a weapon. That is a weapon. Easy enough. Bang. Very nice start to the day. I think I want Mastery. Pretty sure Haste and Crit are in that order. My second and third best stats, but a weapon is a weapon, and like I said, it gets me to stay flexible and crafts elsewhere. So now I could craft like shoulders and bracers, for example, which is nice. And I have 2-piece on this, so I could actually catalyze, get 4-piece. I could be very powerful on this character if I wanted to. Whether I want to or not, that's a different story. Let's open one of the tanks. I think I care about my... Oh, actually, we'll do Smartio. Smartio should have been first. This character doesn't really have a future right now. Kind of just a test character, almost. Like, just kind of playing different specs on it. Like, I played a little bit of what's the name of it? The cat one? The feral? Yep. Played a little bit of that. Played a little bit of bear. I don't know why I fully mounted onto a butterfly when I'm a druid, but you never know. Yeah, I don't know what to open this as. I'm never playing Resto, so I feel like I want to open it in Feral because it has the highest overlap with weapons between 2 specs. And I don't think I care about getting like a Mythic Tome for Bear. I don't want to hard lock myself to that. I think I'm going to open it in Feral and just see what happens. Your stat prio between the two is the same anyways. They both want Mastery. Well, that is a two-handed weapon for Feral. Once again, I do not think this character can also get a lot of power, actually, because now I have two pieces on this, and now I have a weapon. So, yeah, this will be a Feral or a Guardian character from now on, probably moving off of Boomkin now that I have a weapon, so that is pretty cool. Nice. We are hitting bangers. I hope that that is a good omen for my Warlock and not the other way around. Let's open up the Shadow Priest. I will be very big sad if my Warlock gets hoed, as the kids are saying nowadays. The start of the season been a good time. Been enjoying the Warlock swap. Trying to see what's going down. Excited to kill Fractalist this week, at least. Hopefully we can get 6 out of 8 Mythic. For our little 2/3 day rating guild. I'm just going to stay in Shadow. There's a chance I'll learn Disc. Chance I'll learn Disc. I am going to log out instantly, so I'm going to ignore JMO for a second, and then I'll DM him on Discord. Not the greatest here. Neither of these are really stats that I want. But I also don't want anything else, so I guess it's really just this, and at the very least it's a crest skip. So this is the first miss on the good old vault so far. Not a problem. ADM JMO. And then let's open the DK. I really would like tier on some of these plate fellas. Send on dis spam logging bots on ops. Okay. This character, I was originally thinking I was gonna play Blood, but then it didn't feel that good, and Unholy is just always fun, so I'm just gonna open an Unholy. A tome would have been nice, but I don't want to dilute it with other dog shit. I'd rather just do this. Nether Prism. That is a Mastery Verse Ring if I want a hard commit. Or I could catalyze Leech Gloves, which I think are not great. I think it's Verse Haste. Or Haste Verse. Yeah, it is. So if I go Blood, the Leech is okay, but probably not needed. And you don't want haste unless you're playing Sandlane, which I think both are pretty good right now. I don't know that it matters a ton. I don't think I have any other tier. I have legs, but I don't have anything else. So last week I took a Big Mama's Medallion, Mama's Mega Medallion, my apologies, which is Mastery Verse. These are very good stats for Blood. So I could just hard commit to Blood. I'm not taking any of this heroic stuff long term. I just think it's kind of bad. It's always one of these two. It's kind of hard to argue with tertiary tier that also stays flexible on 2 slots. So I think just for the sake of getting my tier moving, I am going to take these. That ring really is not bad for Blood. Actually, you know what? Let's check a random... Let's check a random Wowhead. I don't know anything about Blood. I don't know anything about the Blood best in slot, so let's go ahead and check and see if that ring is up there at all. Sandlane, Deathbringer, Raid, Mythic Plus. Yeah, I'm not seeing it. They're having some haste on it, and then Crit Mastery, Verse Mastery. Yeah, if it's not on the short list of rings, I'm just going to take the tier. Call it a day. Go just put this somewhere where I remember to catalyze it, maybe. Actually, I'm just going to do it now. I have so much gear in here. Just go catalyze it. Plus, this week is the 3rd catalyst charge if I want it to be. Like, it's only going to show 2 right now. Nice. Okay. That's 2-piece on the DK. I would like to continue getting tier. Let's do the Warrior, then the Paladin, then the Warlock. Jump up there? Unlucky. There we go. Warriors playing Prot only. We are opening it in Prot. I don't remember what my vault was last week on this character. I am not going to lie to you. Ring of Collapsing Stars. Haste Verse, that is not bad. Myth Hands, also not bad. I currently have Hero. I would like to get 2-piece. I'm thinking it's Glovies. Haste Verse is really quite a nice one, though, but I'd like to just get the Myth tier, especially on Aughts. I thought about it after doing it on the DK. Haste Crit is the exact stats Warrior wants as well. Good slot to get it in, and bang. We're getting tier on the alt tanks. That is exactly what I want to see. Especially just getting a normal piece like that is kind of nice. So yeah, really happy with these vaults so far. We really only missed on the Shadow Priest as of right now, so we are 5 for 6. Not bad. Not bad at all. This is character number 7. Good old little Pally. Paladin is really tough. I think because I already got a Parapodia because I opened on Holy, I'm not going to open Holy again. Ideally, I'd like some stuff that transfers to both specs. I did get a Ritual Forge from a Heroic run. I did this week. I also got the boots, which I have on my DK as well. Let's just open it in Prot. I'd be very happy to get like a tome or something like that. Ooh, that's a one-hander. It's a strength-only one-hander. Ooh, that ring is pretty nice. The socket means nothing to me. Okay, I think my logic is that it's the one-hander, because if I want to be able to play both specs, it does. I can just go craft a shield, basically, and then if I ever wanted to craft another one-hander for Holy, I have that option. I think it's just the one-hander. I'm not going to think about it too long. A lot of damage. I really would like to get tier, but I'm not passing up a weapon. Nice. That other one is for was for transmog purposes. Very, very nice. Put that down here. Put that there. And then save that gear set for now. Nice. So now I probably will just gear this character for Prot, and hopefully I can just catalyze into some stuff. I need some fodder for that for sure, so I can accomplish that in raid or something. All right. This is the big one. This is the one where we really need things to go our way. My main last season, when it was Unholy, I wasn't always getting my favorite vaults, you know? They weren't the worst thing ever, but we had a pretty rough stretch there for like 7 weeks, where after I got Mechanical Core Amplifier, I didn't really get anything I needed. So, we'll see what happens. The nice part about Warlock is you kind of like every single stat. And no matter what happens, I'm still in a really good spot with Crest this week. Because I have 2 slots I can finish here, so that's 30 plus another 45. That's 75 of the week. I'm pretty much done, you know? Doesn't matter what spec I open it in. 2 raid slots, 3 Mythic Plus slots. Let's get it. The ring's good. Myth legs also good. Not taking that ring, never taking those bracers. And I crafted an offhand eyeglass. I have never seen that. Do love delve trinkets, though. I will show this to the guild and make a group decision and sim this and sit on it. But I am not going to go through that whole process. I'm actually pretty happy there. That can be my 3rd piece of Mythic tier. Technically, I'd have to catalyze this chest, but I may as well. So not too shabby, not too shabby at all. I will take a peek at all that and sim it. But that is all for now. Thanks for watching. Hopefully you guys had good luck in your vault. Banger week. Banger week for the vaults. See you.